All right, let's do it. Cool.
Hey, Lester.
All right, let's get it, Jose and Diego. Man, what's up, Diego?
What up, brother? How you doing?
Good, man. What an exciting card you're part of March 5th, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be an amazing fight with Julio Cesar Andre and Chocolatito.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a great fight. Can't wait to watch that fight.
Just to move what's going on with you, though, man. You know, first of all, what do you think of your opponent March 5th, bro, and what we're gonna see?
I think he's a great opponent. So you know, my first time with a new camp with Jose Benavidez now and Team Benavidez. So we're just excited, man, to show the world the new Diego Pacheco. And yeah, man, we're gonna put on a great performance, and everyone don't miss it, March 5th.
You know, Jose, obviously, you know, it's great to have a young, undefeated fighter like Diego to train, but is it also was it also awesome to find one of the few guys that are as big as David or bigger than David to spar with in the weight class?
Well, you know, we know Diego for a long time. I've been following his career when he was an amateur. I think he was an outstanding amateur. Now, as a professional, I think he's been doing really good, and so far so good. I think he's just gonna keep learning and learn more. And I think he's just a great fighter. And we had the opportunity to bring him over to some of our camps with David. So. But yeah, man, you know, he's a big guy, you know. So I think in reality, I think he's a 160, not 168. But he feels comfortable at 168. But I think we'll see with this camp, because he's been working very hard. But I see that he sweats a lot, and you know, to be honest with you, I think. At 160, we'll see how he feels, you know. But in reality, you know, I think 160 he'll be super strong, and maybe capture some titles there, and maybe jump up to 168.
Yeah, I've been since I got here, I've been, you know, eating really good food and training really hard, and I've been walking around like 174, 173. So we've been thinking about seeing how I feel towards the end of this camp, and maybe going down for my next fight to 160 and get a title there, and then when we're ready, move up to 168.
Back up to 68.
But at the same time, he's only 20, you know, 20 years old. So I mean, he's growing.
Are you still that young, Diego?
Yeah, he's super young.
I remember interviewing you 4 years ago at the Inglewood Forum fighting. I can't believe you're that young still.
I had just turned 18 when I fought the Forum.
Right.
Well, you know, two things can happen. I think he can fight at 168, or maybe he'll get a little bit more muscle. He'll start more solid. But like I said, you know, 160, 168, I think is going to be good for him.
Diego, what do you feel like Jose is adding to your style? Because we see, like with Rayo Valenzuela, the other fight, there's starting to be like a certain way that Benavidez throws a hook to the body, or you know what I mean, certain signature things. But what would you say he's working on with you and making you better as?
I feel like just all around, you know, we've been working a lot on body shots, of course.
There you go.
And you know, just sharpening every tool that we already have, you know, making sure we know when to use them and how to use them properly. But yeah, one of the main things we've been working on is going down to the body and just controlling the pace, you know, of the fight, and being a smart fighter all around.
Controlling it with your jab, because it looks like that's what David does.
Yeah, of course, with the jab, which is the most important weapon in boxing, you know. And I have a great jab, so you know, it's only getting better while we're working on it every day.
Is that a lethal combo, Jose, when you have a fighter who can dictate with the jab, but also, you know, kill the body, fight on the inside? Is that what you want from Diego?
I think the jab is the most important thing in boxing. You know, with the jab, you set people up, you blind them with the jab, you measure your distance, you know. And to me, it's super important. So we're working a lot with Diego, a lot of jabs, and hopefully you guys can see it on his next fight. When you just throw a lot of jabs, feints, and you throw whatever you want to throw, it's guaranteed going to hit, because they're not expecting that, you know. So I'm a big believer in the jab, setting up with everything with the jab, break them down little by little, and being very patient and try to relax in there. But at the same time, stay busy. Don't relax too much. You know, if you're not throwing punches, at least you're using defense and moving, changing the levels of your defense.
Do you ever have to calm these two young bulls down when they're sparring? I know it stays in the gym, but have you ever had to almost pull them off each other?
It's funny, man. It's funny because when I started training Rayo, I used to tell him, man, you gotta go, you can't wait, you gotta throw punches. Now I feel that I gotta tell him, hey man, relax, bro. Work with these guys, because these guys are animals, I feel the same with Diego right now. I gotta push him because he's a very relaxed fighter, and I'm trying to get him into that mode to be a monster and be aggressive. And he listens very well, and I think now he's. You guys are going to see Diego more aggressive, and I think pretty soon, like in about 3-4 fights, I'm going to have to tell him, hey, relax, man, let him survive, and that's the goal, to get him there and then calm him down.
Is that because, Diego, your natural temperament is to be a smart fighter, and it's like...
Yeah, there's a lot of things that come with that, but could be what you said as well, just being a smart fighter. But
because they're usually, you're smart, you take your time, patient. And it's like,
I think probably, I think he's so used to be the best in his gym, and he's able to relax, and he's never been past 8 rounds. I heard. Here he goes 12, 13 rounds, and fresh guys. So I think when he fights 1 or 2 guys, it gives him the motivation. It gives him he thinks that he could go more rounds. He doesn't get as tired because we go to the limits on everything we do. We try to go more on what he does. So I think that helps a lot. That you got condition and you could go more rounds. I think that's why now I think he's going to be able to throw more punches and believe in himself a little bit more. When you don't go 12 rounds, you doubt yourself sometimes, like, fuck, I don't know, I don't want to get tired.
Right.
So, and that's what we're working on also. I think that's what it is. And what he's doing now, he's in a camp now that all he does is run in the morning, go to sleep, train in the middle of the day, go to sleep, and train at night again. So he's very dedicated and working super hard.
The hand speed and the
really strong fighters. I feel David is just like a bull that never stops coming forward. And Canelo, when I was with Canelo, he honestly really didn't throw too many punches when we sparred. He's real calm and more defensive than anything. So it was definitely different. But yeah, they have different styles, and I just feel like David's a lot hungrier right now than Canelo is. But they're both great fighters, and I mean they're both. Canelo's #1 and David's #2 for a reason. So yeah, man, it's just great to have been part of being in the gym with those 2 guys.
I gotta be honest, man, because you've gotten a taste of what really everybody wants to see. Do you agree that that's the best fight in boxing, maybe? Canelo and David.
Yeah, I think for sure it's the fight everyone wants to see, and I want to see it myself. I think David would have a really good fight against Canelo, and I think Canelo knows that, and that's the reason he hasn't made the fight happen. So
save him for last.
Yeah,
It's kind of. I'll get to everyone else first.
Exactly.
Kind of what he's.
But I don't know why he's doing that, because David's only getting older and stronger and better, So I don't know. Let's see what happens with that.
Thanks, Diego. Looking forward to watching you train, man. And hope you let us watch some sparring, too.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Sure.
Okay, good. All right. Thanks, Jose. Thanks, bro. Yeah.
This is my new strength and conditioning coach, man, Chris. He's from Seattle. What's up?
How you doing, man?
He knows me since I was like 15. So I'm bring him in, It's never changed. It's the same. Never changed.
How hard did these guys work, coach? How hard? Yeah.
All the time. They're always working hard. Every day. I make sure too, but they're always working hard. Very high level work here.
You guys do a lot of explosive stuff with the combination punching?
Explosive, fast, and just a lot of dynamic movement, continuous, power, speed. These guys are just, they do what they do in the ring, but I just try to keep them strong and fast. That's what I'm going to do.
What do you think you weigh right now, Rayo?
150. I don't go up more than 150.
So 15 pounds. Yo, am I out? Okay, let me see. Maybe let me see. Here, tell me if this is good. Excuse me, sir. Right here. Right here. That's better? Alright. Let's try and stay here then. Okay. 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 Yeah. Okay. Easy for thinking Martinez might pull that off?
No, I don't think so because, you know, he's young, he's hungry, you know what I'm saying? But Chocolatito's Chocolatito, you know? He comes to fight, so you can never count him out. It'll be a good fight. I'm going to be there.
I don't know, I feel like Martinez got some speed that people sleep on. Like, he's got some fast hands, but yeah.
Them small guys, man, they just let it fly, you know? So it's going to be a war. Of course, Diego's on the undercard, you know? So it's going to be a good show.
Yeah.
I think it's almost sold out, too.
It's in that San Diego, yeah. That's what they were saying. Should be a sellout. Yeah.
Mexican fans, you know, they always like to come out.
Yeah.
Show love to countrymen.
I feel like they like Chocolatito too. Like they're gonna root for Martinez, but yeah.
No, from Honduras.
Say again? Nicaragua? Yeah.
Yeah, Nicaragua, my bad.
Right, be in the floor where you are supposed to be, okay? This time I'm gonna assist you. I'm gonna pull your knee, right? Now, from there, we're gonna continue right. Actually, you're gonna do the line. Yeah. And
We gotta have Rayo versus Ryan, the Pretty Boy Super Bowl. Yeah, he has power.
I'll be honest, I got a little sore when you're left. Yeah, a little sore. All right, reach up this side. Step over. Okay, reach to that side. Drive up.
Canelo?
Look out for him, man.
He looks related to Diego. How you doing, man?
Doing good, man.
Are you related to Pacheco? Or?
We're just best friends.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's that South Central look.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. Are you fighting on the card too, soon? Oh, no.
That's South Central look.
Yeah, that's every neighborhood has a look, you know. It's that.
What neighborhood are you from, bro?
Brooklyn. I got, yeah. You can see it now that I mention it, right?
How long were you living in Brooklyn?
Till I was 8. So I've been in Vegas, you know, long time. It's cool. Especially now, it's growing and it's becoming more like LA, but not too crowded.
Everybody from LA is going down.
Yeah, I know they're fucking it up. It's okay.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
They can stop now. Like, there's enough. We got, you know, like, no, but. Oh, thank you, bro. Yeah.
You're gonna bring that kick thing.
Trying to have a little swag, man, but it's.
You got all the swag, bro.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Sometimes that seems debatable to people, you know, but. Okay. No, the kids they'd move from LA to Vegas, and they'd be cooler than all the kids that grew up in Vegas. So it would suck sometimes. They, you know.
I have my family that moved from Long Beach to Vegas.
Right.
Fucking up the whole city.
Right. They come in with all the style and the culture, and, you know, take over.
LA thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Sí, claro.
All right, sparring time, guys. This is what we're going to do. All right, he's like watching a free fight. Rayo Valenzuela. Here we go.
Por el medio. Ahora no ritmo con los body shots, okay? When they're getting into that cabeza. Start bullying him, start mocking him. You let him do whatever he wants.
My God.
He felt that too.
Brutal body work.
Down right away.
Can you blame the guy? I just shit myself a long time ago.
It's real.
Great body work.
It's real.
Great body work. I just shit myself a long time ago, Rayo. Valentino. Them body shots, bro. Ooh. Yeah, very good. Yes. But I feel like you gave me the hood pass. Like I'm okay. Thank you. No. Right.
Yo ahorita le doy el cash. ¿Quieres el cash? And I'll give you the cash right now.
Damn, he's going like 10 rounds. Sheesh. shit. Shit. That's some Jose Benavidez fight shots. That's how he teaches them, apparently. Alright, let's see what we get from Diego, who naturally is more of a rangy guy. He fought Gotti.
Acomoda la derecha. Cuerpo. Eso. Ya. Vamos. Ahí tira. Si te vas a quedar adentro, tira el cuerpo. Vamos. Vamos. Ya. Páralo con el ya. Lo está tirando ya. Tócalo. Llavo derecho. Tócalo. Eso. Vamos. Acomódate. Eso. Levanta con la derecha cuando tires al cuerpo. Ya, eso. Suéltala. Suelta. Suelta, aquí, vamos. Ya, eso. Vamos. Tira. Eso, sigue tirando, vamos, está haciendo bien, vamos. No dejes. Vamos. Tira, vamos. Y balance ahí. Está mucho mejor. Acuérdate, cuando tengas distancia, que ya. Quieres saber, te estás pegando muy bien.
And you put on a goddamn body shot exhibition. Yeah.
What is that, 3 different guys?
Yeah.
Like when you have 3 different guys, you gotta break each one down, so you gotta go to the body.
Right. Is that the kind of body shots you were landing in that sparring session everyone's heard about with Lopez?
Come on, man, you see the work, man. I don't want to speak on that no more because that was a long time ago, but I got the body shots.
Just to close on that, man, does any part of you, did you, feel for him in the aftermath of the Kambosos fight? And
Well, I'm a fighter too, I would never want to lose, so,
right.
I mean, I can only imagine how it feels, but, this is boxing, it happens,
Mm-hmm. So, hey, man, I got to ask.
I'm sure he'll bounce back.
Your offense was incredible, man. That was a great display. But on defensively, you didn't get hit with really much.
Nothing big. I'll get touch with little shots, but because I like to try to be elusive. See, if I'm here, they open up. Sometimes when they start feeling my body shots, bro, they tighten up and they don't want to open up. It's like survival mode. So sometimes I gotta make them think they got something, so they open up. But I do have some tightening to do on my defense. For sure.
Yeah, just ask it because again, you weren't really getting touched with much. It's like. That's what's got to get brought up. You say it, Rayo.
I think so. I have to make them, have them open up. So if I give you a right hook, I know you're gonna throw it, so I'm gonna be ready, come back with something, But sometimes I gotta be a little bit sharper. But that's why we're here working.
David does the same type of defense as well, right?
Yeah.
Why is that? Why do you guys defend that way?
I think you see Floyd do it. You know what I'm saying? He wants to let you open up, make you think it's there, and then next thing you know, you overextend it with something lazy, pop. You know what I'm saying? So make you kind of believe. It's an experience. I think it comes with experience. The other guys are here so tight, so everything they throw has bad intentions. But after a round, they start coming down, and that's when you come in. So I just with defense, have you open up, and then.
That's crazy. The anticipation is because you said you're almost giving them a certain shot and baiting them to throw it, right?
And then also too, once I'm literally here in front of me, you can't still hit me, you lose confidence. Mm-hmm. And you start throwing with hesitation, and that's when you throw a lazy jab. I don't know, you saw me slip, boom. They eating my uppercut, you know what I'm saying? So it's just part of experience that I've learned through my years training with these guys.
Or you get them to just start throwing to throw, right?
Yeah.
They're not.
Yeah, exactly. Now they're just frustrated and they're throwing. And then wait for the opening, eyes open, sharp.
Hey man, I feel like people that were watching, they're enjoying that.
What are you on live?
Huh?
YouTube?
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
You got it, bro. That you put on the show. Do you feel like that really just shows you're there in the lightweight division with Haney and Kambosos and Ryan and
Definitely. I know I've known all along, but I understand. I gotta pay my dues. You know, I gotta fight these stepping stones, these tough fights to get there, to get looked at and get an opportunity. And that's what we're looking at right now. I was set for Charlo undercard, but there might be an opportunity on the Earl Spence pay-per-view. So you know we're gonna be ready regardless, and just keep showing these people that I'm here.
Do you ever think of an all pretty boys Super Bowl, Ryo versus Ryan?
I don't care about that, to be honest. I want the belts. You know, he got a belt, bring it to me.
Right.
If not, then that would be good for the fans. It's good entertainment. I would do it. I would love a fight with him. But he's fighting I don't know who, so.
Right, so it's Kambosos who got the X on his back.
Yeah,
he's got the
him
belt.
and Tink. And
Haney. Yeah.
All great fighters. All respect to all those guys. But, you know, I'm coming.
Can I get your thoughts and prediction on Shakur and Valdez?
I think Shakur Valdez is a good fighter, man. You know, I'm always with my Mexican people, but, you know, he's 30, I think, now. Shakur's, I would say, he's hitting his peak, so, you know, it's going to be a good fight, man. You can't never count Oscar out, a guy who comes to fight like that, but Shakur is very skillful.
Because Valdez does have power in that, especially in that left hook, right?
But it's just from a lefty perspective, I just don't see what Shakur going to give him for him to catch. For Oscar to throw. Like, he's not going to give him that right hook. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be here. He's going to have to come in and work the body, but Shakur going to be here. So, you know, Oscar Valdez, if you do need sparring, I am a lefty. I would love that.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you might have to alter your style a little.
Yeah, I do a box. You see me boxing in there?
I did, but you're a banker, bro.
And Oscar Valdez, it would be an honor to just be in there. Learn so much from him, you know. So.
But
I do. I'm a banger at heart, but I can box if I have to.
I just imagine it might be tough for him to get in the range to let the hook go.
Yeah,
right?
but he's got a lot of experience. You know, it'll be a good fight.
And also, man, just because again, you might be fighting on the card. You know, Spence Ugas, and you're a southpaw. Ugas looks like he got that southpaw killer with that overhand type right he throws. Or you think that's gonna be a problem for Spence, or he'll take care of it?
I think it might be a little wide for Spence. Spence will see them coming with this tight defense. You know, he's gonna catch it. He's gonna shoot. So, but Ugas again, a great fighter that he's been counted out many times and he's come back. You know, I think he beat Sean Porter.
Oh, you thought Ugas won that fight?
I think so. I'll give it to him. Sean Porter is great. He's a great fighter, but Ugas was just coming forward. He's just jab. He kept control of the fight. And yeah.
Is that gonna work against him with Spence though, staying in front of him, going forward?
Spence is stronger, and that's where he's comfortable at. You saw when he fought Kell Brook. Kell Brook, bigger guy, he tried to stay in front of him. Didn't work.
And then lastly, man, everybody want to see David get that shot with Canelo.
Yeah.
Why? Well, everyone agrees. Not everyone thinks David would win, but they all agree like he's the best fight out there.
Yeah,
Why do you think David could pull it off?
When you got two Mexican fighters, man, you're guaranteed a war. You know, big fight. You know, money, pay-per-view, it's excitement, the fans. You know what I'm saying? David, he's elusive. He has speed. He has defense. He has power. He can do it all. And I think he's the most complete fighter in the division. Nobody wants to see Golovkin again. We already saw 2 fights of that. It was a great fight. You know, thank you guys for that. But third fight, I just don't want to see it before. I mean, it'll be cool, but David, I think, is the guy to bring the fireworks.
Do you think, even though David's a big guy, he's actually got faster hand speed than Canelo? Because Canelo's fast too, man.
See, the Canelo, he'll throw like a fast one shot.
One shot.
But David got the sprint, like flurry.
Vamos, vamos, vamos.
Oh, David's here? What's up? All the champ is here. Okay. What's up, Nancy? Okay.
Name on everyone's
Champ is here. What's up, David? Okay.
Welcome to the neighborhood. I'm the only local person.
Hey, champ, you want to knock it out?
Yeah,
Okay, cool, man. All right, FightHype.com. Always excited to be here with the man who might be the best 168-pounder in the world, just needs a chance to prove it. My man, David Benavidez. What's up, David?
Doing good, man. How you doing?
Good, man. We got the David Lemieux fight. Sounds like that's all official.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be. I thought it was gonna be April, but now it looks like it's gonna be sometime in May. So I mean, we're just working right now. I've been here for already a month, and I think this is the best thing for myself. Just remain in training camp. I mean, it doesn't matter how long training camp's gonna be. By the time it finishes, it's gonna be like a 5-month training camp. But it's just gonna make me better overall. So I'm excited. We're working Diego Pacheco, Rayo. It's been a great camp, man. I'm just looking forward to get even better.
You know, your dad said he's got to pull you back sometimes because you got a long road ahead of you before the fight. Still a couple months, and he said you'll try to go 12, 13, 14 rounds. He's got to yank you out of there.
Yeah, that's what we're doing that already. I thought we were gonna fight like at the end of March, but then you know it really doesn't make sense right now. You know, if you're just going hard 12 rounds every sparring session, and I could go. You know, sometimes I feel like it's my obligation to go as much rounds as I can in the ring, and sometimes the fight's not until like 4 months. You know, there's just no reason to do it. So right now we pulled back on sparring a little bit. We're just been running, working on different drills, and we're just getting better.
How's this work go with Diego Pacheco? You know, you actually got to find a guy your size.
Yeah, well, I only worked with him for the first week, second week until I got the fight date. And but no, as you can see right now, he's doing a lot of great sparring, man. He's making a name for himself out here, and you know, I feel like I think that's better for him right now. He's getting more experience with other fighters, and then when he's really ready. We already have good sparring sessions anyway, so you know, make him get a little bit more confidence, doing things a little bit better, and then we'll work towards the end of his training camp.
You know, with David Lemieux, how do you see that fight going? Is his style kind of tailor-made for what you do? If he's gonna come forward,
I feel like it is. You see, Billy Joe Saunders really outboxed him. Golovkin, stopped him. You know, he utilized the jab with him. I feel like I kind of have, a lot of the same weapons as Golovkin, body shots, jabs. So, I feel like it's going to be a great fight. I feel like it's another fight for me to showcase my skills, and I'm very excited. I'm working extremely hard, and I know it's not going to be an easy fight because David Lemieux is a dog. I've been watching these fights for a long time, but these are the fights I want. I want another fighter that goes toe-to-toe just like how I do. So I'm very excited.
I remember that knockout of the year against Curtis Stevens.
Yeah.
What happens if he lands that hook?
That's why we gotta work on different stuff, and we gotta be ready for whatever. It's a possibility he could land a hook. He could land a big hook, so I gotta be ready for whatever comes my way. So I'm saying I'm doing a lot of chin workouts, I'm doing a lot of movements, I'm doing a lot of different things. So we're trying to suppress his hook and anything he does with my offense and my boxing ability. So we'll see. Stay tuned. It's gonna be a great fight.
Everyone, the fight everyone wants to see is you and Canelo. That might be the best fight in boxing, but it looks like he may go look towards a Bivol, a Triple G fight. What do you think of him and Bivol?
Well, I just seen right now that they're like really close in signing a deal versus him and Bivol.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, bro, it's a great fight. It's a great fight. Honestly, I can't have my nose in everybody's business always. If we didn't get the call, then we didn't get the call. I feel like for boxing, it's still a great fight. We get to see another Triple G fight after that. So it's not an easy fight in any way. So it's gonna be a great fight. But like I said, I always want to make my own path. If I can't get that fight, I'm not gonna be with my hands out asking for as everybody says, a payday. I'm going to keep going through the ranks, and I'm going to keep, winning the fights I have to win. This one's going to be for an interim title, basically a world title, because the guy that has a world title is going up. So I'm just going to make my own path. Hopefully after this one, I could get a fight. I don't want to look so far ahead, but hopefully, I see Bubo Andrade is going up to 168. That'll be a great fight, and that's why I make my own path, fighting other great fighters.
But you be the interim champion for Canelo's title, so do you feel like that will make a fight with Canelo more likely?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. But like I said, I'm just doing what I got to do. Winning the fights I know I can win, and giving the fans the best fights possible.
And just, you know, obviously because your history. Oh, go ahead, sorry. Did you need to get to? Oh, you know, because you know your history.
Hogging the mic.
No, hey, she could jump in whenever she likes. Gail Falcon.
I got my own local stuff going on.
Okay,
So
okay.
we'll wait you out.
Okay. And you know your history with Golovkin, sparring him in his prime. Do you think at this age he could still push Canelo the way he did the first two fights?
Sure, he can. He's the only one who's been able to stand up and land great shots against Canelo and go 12 rounds. I mean, I don't know how somebody could say that a Golovkin that went 12 rounds and had a war with him is not nowhere to is going to get washed out now. I feel like Golovkin's always going to be a great fighter, and he has so much skills and experience and so much power that he's always going to be a threat no matter who he fights. So, like I said, I'm excited to see that fight. You know, very excited. But I feel like my time is close. You know, my time is close. But it's I think I'm coming a little bit into my prime. I just turned 25 and I feel stronger, you know, I feel more motivated, I feel hungrier, and then everything is going great right now. So I'm just looking forward to the future.
Yeah, what do you feel like is going to be improved in this fight for you, David, with Lemieux?
Everything, just because how long the camp is. You know, we've been working a lot on movement, a lot on defense, a lot of speed, a lot of power. Sitting down on my shots, I feel stronger. I still got 4 months to train. You know what I mean? Still got a long time to train. So it's gonna be a great night, man. I'm very excited.
You know, just because Caleb, he has said that when it comes to the Charlo fight, he wants that fight like next. But with you, it's still, you know, in the near future.
Nobody wants to fight me next. You know what I mean? That's why I said I'm not gonna wait. I'm not gonna put my career on hold because these other guys want to fight me. We see Charlo now. Charlo is going with Plant. You know, that's probably the fight's gonna be made happen. To be honest with you, I called both those guys out. One said he was gonna stay at 160. The other one said he don't want to fight me, and now they're gonna fight each other. You know, so I just let it speak for itself.
How do you see that fight playing out?
I don't know. I feel like it's a good fight. I feel like Charlo has an edge on the power a little bit, but I don't think Charlo's that good, to be honest with you. So I feel like he could outbox. It's a great fight for both of them.
So are you looking at it as a matchup of two guys who just didn't want to face you?
I mean, if that's what you want to call it, then yeah. I mean, I'm still looking to get those fights. Just because they don't want to fight me now, it's like, I'm not going to say, you know, fuck it, I don't want those fights. I still want those fights. So if they don't want to fight me, they can fight each other, and then we can figure it out after.
All right, thanks, David. Let Gail get
You are
down.
fighting a lot of guys who have fought those things you want. So there is a point where fans can compare your performance against Lemieux. Does that enter your mind that it's an opportunity?
Yeah.
I can get rid of him faster.
It's definitely an opportunity for me, and that's something I'm looking forward to. I mean, I feel like I have the same amount of power, you know, so I feel like I'm going in there, I'm trying to knock Lemieux out. But that's the same mindset I have for everybody. You know, I don't want to leave it up to the judges. If I do leave it up to the judges, I want them to see that it was a clear win, you know, and that's how I want to win.
Yeah, you're right. You never know. You're staying busy. You're gonna have a long camp. I'm local here. You've ended up in sort of a different, unusual spot. You're gonna be here for several months in this new compound. What's it been like?
That's why I don't mind staying in camp for so long. It's a freaking mansion. Shit, how could I complain? Shit. Anything, I'm not even trying to go home. It's
90 degrees. You got a pool.
no, and this is my first time being in San Diego. San Diego's so beautiful, and the people here are so nice, and everybody's been supporting me since I got here. I mean, everywhere I go, people know me, so it just makes me. It makes me
I'm
feel.
glad to hear that. Sometimes local fans are not quite sure.
Yeah.
They know what's going on.
It makes me feel really happy. So, I mean, I'm just excited, I'm motivated, and I feel like this is the best thing for my career. I mean, if I could stay in camp for so long, and it's just going to make me a better fighter overall.
We're very glad to have you here. It's been a long time since boxing, here. I am surprised people have spotted you, but are you sure they aren't just people who are up for the day from Tijuana?
Maybe. I have a lot of fans from Mexico, so maybe it might be, but there's a lot of American fans too, you know, so I mean, as long as they know me and they recognize me, that's fine with me.
Well, we're happy to have you here. You know, it's kind of a surprise. This is a very unusual setup, and the house is no question about it. It doesn't suck to get up and run with it.
No, definitely, like I'm saying, like a hard training camp, it's hard enough already alone, but when it's in a beautiful house like this, it makes it 10 times easier.
Yeah, put the team around you.
Yeah, no, definitely, and I'm just trying to motivate the guys.
You know, everybody's next up. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be a great year for all of us.
I hear from Rachel, the neighbors heard you guys when you were outside.
Yeah.
Sparring and kind of like,
No, we were doing strength and conditioning, and it's
Oh, you
probably
were?
with the
Oh.
music. Yeah,
with the
so I'm
music.
probably not to put the
thinking it was
music.
the shots landing. Oh, it's the music.
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe honestly, there's neighbors over there, so they probably sometimes we have the window open, so it could be either or. You know what I mean?
Well, good. Well, I hope a lot more people start to recognize you in town.
Yeah.
Not chasing you down the street.
Yeah.
One last question. I'm thinking what occurred to me I need to ask you. You know, it's like everybody is talking about the matchup between you and Canelo, and he's going a different direction. But is it a mistake for him not to take you on now versus wait for you to get more experience?
I feel like it is.
In the end, it's going to bite him in the ass.
I feel like it is. You know, I feel like I'm a dangerous fighter whenever he fights me, but right now I'm getting more experience. That's why I'm calling for the harder fights. You know, after this fight, I want to take on a great world champion like Andrade, and I feel like the more experience I get, the more dangerous I'm gonna be in the long run.
So he should fight you now.
Yeah.
Not down the road from now. You should have learned that lesson against Mayweather.
Yeah. Thank you.
David, how come you do like that Andrade fight?
He's another great fighter, bro. And then if I can't get no other fights, you know what I mean? He's expressed that he would like to fight me. I expressed I would like to fight him. So why not make it happen? Why not make it happen? I want to challenge myself. You know, if I can't, I'm tired of talking shit and going back and forth with fighters that don't want to fight. Like, it's a waste of time, it's a waste of energy, you know what I mean? So if a fighter does want to fight and they accept the fight, then that's what I'm here for. I'm not here to be on social media talking shit to everybody. You know, I'm here to get the fights that want to be made done.
You can feel that from you though, David. Like, it does seem like there's some fighters who they're content with winning the social media war instead of winning it in the ring. But
yeah, I'm not. Yeah. Like I said, my social media is getting bigger and bigger, and I'm getting more fans. But I'm not that type of person to be on social media every 2 seconds or tweet about something every feeling or every emotion I get. You know, run to Instagram or Twitter and all that. You know, I don't really like social media like that. I'd rather just keep to myself, and you know, the fighters. If it's in person, then yeah, it's different. It's a little bit different with the fight when you confront a fighter. But as of being I feel like I see too much of that. I see too much people being tough on Instagram, and then you see them in person, they're cool with each other. Like that's not what I am, and that's not what I'm about.
You're old school, huh?
Yeah.
Like you grew up in the 80s.
Do you think athletes feel the pressure to get involved in that?
Yeah, I definitely feel like there's more pressure because I feel like it's more everybody does it now. I mean, I don't really care what everybody does. That's just not me. If I feel like it's not me, it's not me.
You know, with Andrade though, how would you see that fight going? It looks like he doesn't move around as much as he's gone up in weight. You know, how would you see that fight going?
I feel like he's still a sneaky fighter. I feel like he hasn't had to move around because he hasn't had a fighter to really push him to move around. So I can't expect him to sit in there and brawl with me. There's a lot of things I see that I'm not going to say that I like, that I would that I could put to use with him, you know, but that's why I feel I'm so confident. I can win the fight. It could be a great fight. It could be a great fight. He's a great fighter too. And then, like I said, I'm here to make the fights the fans want to see.
You know, lately the stoppages have been coming accumulation. So, you know, some people be like, maybe he's not a one-punch puncher, but is it that you are? They're just beginning to fight to survive. They're covering up. They're not exchanging to where they can get hit with something.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely know what I could do, and I know that I'm getting stronger as I'm getting older. So, I mean, I know how to break a fighter down. It's as simple as that. I know how to break a fighter down. It might not be with one shot, but I definitely know how to break them down.
Mm-hmm. And Rayo, you know, we got to see Rayo spar, and he was doing a lot of the stuff you do.
Yeah.
And yeah, what is that Benavidez style?
It's just like, you know, it's not even my style, it's Mexican style. You just go in there, you touch to the head, and then you go back down to the body. It's worked for years and generations, so we're just picking up on it. We're, you know what I mean? You just gotta be consistent with the jab, head, and then body. It's not no secret, it's just a formula that we love to use, and we do it well.
You guys slip punches different than your traditional Mexican fighter, though, right?
Yeah.
Like, you guys aren't.
Well, I think it's just evolved as everybody. Like now, you got Mexican fighters using shoulder rolls and different stuff. I think with the time, you have to evolve with the time, and that's just what's happened here.
Do you think Canelo? I remember you told me about it. He doesn't think Mexican fighters should be facing each other. Do you think he'll let that go over time, and that fight will, you know, he'll let that go, and you guys will fight?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I think there hasn't really been any Mexican fighters to challenge him.
Yeah.
You tall as shit, bro. You're tall, man. Good work, man.
last round too. I did.
Rodriguez did the
I
other
did.
day.
Hey, yo.
Good way to finish, but you also have to You got it, man. Hey, you got 3 rounds. 3 rounds ahead.
Come stai? Bene. Molto bene? No, ma un po' di. Parlo italiano, un po' di.
Where are you from?
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Yeah. So, paesano. Grazie. Y'all see Canelo?
Way to close.
Diego, how you doing, man?
Good.
Just started boxing and ended up brawling, man.
Yeah, that's how it is here.
Yeah.
You gotta make adjustments. You guys push me though, it's a good work.
Uh-huh.
That's all it is. I think it was like 11, 12 rounds. It's good work.
Especially the last sparring partner, right?
Yeah, he pushed me, for sure.
But you were like landing in the first round or two. Was,
That's it.
you were landing like that laser straight right hand, and then as it went on, the inside shots started coming more and more. Why is that, man?
Sometimes I like to start off controlling them first, using my reach, my advantage. And the long punches seem to work really well for me, so use those first, and then as the rounds go on, they'll put a little bit more pressure on me, and I use my long punches to let them come in, and then that's when the short shots work, turning the right over, turn to the body. So they all become openings, and I have a good eye for them, you could say, I guess. So yeah, they seem to work really good.
Is that where Jose's coming into play the most?
Yeah, for sure. He's telling me to work on, and like he says, I follow instructions and get the job done.
Mm-hmm. And that, 12 rounds, man?
12 rounds, yeah.
And not a soft pace either, right?
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
This guy's pushing me. It's a fresh guy every 4 rounds.
Yeah.
So it's good work.
And you had to follow up Rayo, who was killing the body, man.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. Man, Rayo is I learned a lot from Rayo and David, man. These guys are excellent fighters. They pick their shots really well, and just happy to be in the gym with them, learning from them as well.
Yeah, man, let me let you cool off. So, yeah, thanks,
Thank you, brother. Thanks, appreciate it.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Every time he shows up, you let your hands go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Charlie. It's kind of stressful, bro, but like, honestly, I feel like I'm in a good position.
Well, there went mine now.
Hey, bro, was getting Dave. I'm sorry I had to miss Pacheco sparring while I was getting David. Okay, cool.
He's ready.
Right. And then, no. Is there anything I can do?
Right there, the 4's in the 5. The 4's in the 5.
Right. Or Charlover's spot. Yeah. Cool. Right. Maybe before I get out of here. I pretty much got everything. Yeah. All right, let me fix that.
Give yourself space. Let him go. Let him go. Give yourself space. Create the space and then shoot.
So Nancy was asking what I thought. Was it 5
Get ready, power up. He peppered him.
He kind of gave it. He said that it could still be a good fight. Yeah, I know what you mean. Right. I'll hit you back. Hey, David, oh, it was cool if I just let us miss like 2 things. That's cool. You forget in the heat of the moment, bro. When talking to the champ, you get a little nervous.
How you been, brother?
Yeah, I'm good, man. How about?
Nice to see you.
Oh, it's great to see you. You know you're my favorite.
I appreciate it, bro. I see your boy's getting big too.
He is, bro. They gotta spar, but not with none of those fucking body shots you teach these people. Okay?
Yeah.
None of that. You guys are,
Yeah, man. We've been working a lot, bro. So I'm very excited for the whole team, bro.
There is a Benavidez style, bro.
Yeah.
You're wrong. It's not
I
just Mexican style.
I don't want to point it out though.
Yeah. Okay. I got you. But there is.
Yeah.
Right. When you get a chance to, you've seen him spar a million times. When we were recording Rayo spar, he looked like you, like just certain moves, and you're like, oh, he's gonna get touched, with his hands down.
Yeah.
Like
it just rubs off after so much time together. Bro, we've been together for like 4 years almost. So I mean, it's just a lot of things rub off from each other, and we're learning the same shit. So it's definitely gonna look like that.
Yeah, like even David Haney, when he has the young guys with him, after a couple months,
they kind of look like So I think it's just that kind of rubs off whoever you train with.
Right. All right. Well, let me get to it. All right, back with David, man. Your favorite topic that you're not even close to being tired of talking about. Did you ever spar with Canelo like ahead of the Chavez fight?
I was so when I was sparring Golovkin during the Danny Jacobs fight. He said he called me out to spar, and then that's before the Golovkin Canelo happened. So I think they told me that they didn't want me to come out there. I mean, I think they were probably thought I was gonna go back to Golovkin and save stuff and style. But honestly, I wouldn't have. I would have kept it for myself. You know what I mean? So I mean, I'm not that type of fighter. I don't go to a camp and then try to expose another fighter. But at the end of the day, it's not. Even if you go tell them anything, it's not like it's gonna change. You know what I mean? Nothing's gonna change. But it would have been cool if I would have got the experience. And I was young. I was super young. I was like 19, but I knew I would have did my thing.
Well, shit, maybe get a preview just 30 miles away.
Yeah.
We pull up at the Reynoso Canelo gym. Let's
in the fucking parking lot.
Yeah. No. 16 ounces, you know. Let's give each other a little.
I'll be down to sparring, bro. Honestly, I don't give a fuck. I'm sparring with him. I just love boxing, but I mean, that would definitely be a great experience. But since a fight is probably close to happening in the next 2 years, it's not possible.
Yeah, because I joked with a friend. I said David would probably spar him.
I would.
For free. I know you
I
would.
would.
I know you would. But you know, with the Golovkin fight, is it possible? It's like Pacquiao Marquez, where it's like one guy is just knocking everybody out, and the other guy looks like he's getting older, but you put him in there and you get the same shit, no matter, you know.
It's a good thing you brought that up because, fuck, how old was Marquez when everybody thought he was gonna
40.
get knocked out? It was the
Like
same thing.
age.
Yeah, so I feel like Golovkin probably needs that opponent to bring it out of him again. I mean, I don't even know what people tell he's been knocking everybody out. You know what I mean? It's just that like it doesn't look the same, but he's been knocking these guys out the first couple rounds. So, and he's coming up to 168. Well, I don't know. That's what they said. It's gonna be at 168,
If
right?
they fight, yeah.
So I mean, I feel like it's still a dangerous fighter for anybody, and I feel like it's still gonna be a great fight. You know, I'm looking forward to it. You know, I'll probably end up going to that fight. You know, just because I like both of the fights, and I feel like this fight's gonna be even better. So I'm excited to see it myself.
Do you think mentally Triple G has something other fighters don't have going into a Canelo fight? Because he's went even up with.
I think what he has is that he puts it in people's head how fucking hard he hits. That's what other fighters don't have. He still has that hit. You know what I mean? So, and he still knows how to set shots up, body shots. He still has a whole package, bro. He still has a whole package. So I mean, I don't know. I think some people they love to quick to turn their back on somebody. You know, maybe 5 years ago they're all mad. If he fights Golovkin, I mean, if he fights Canelo again, it would be a different fight. And now, a couple years later, the same thing, he'll get knocked out. I don't think he's gonna get knocked out by anybody.
Well, all that stuff you mentioned that he has, you have, so that's why people want to see it, right?
Yeah.
And then just lastly, man, if it is Bivol next, you know, we were just talking about Golovkin. He doesn't have that fear of Canelo, and not that any fighter is scared, but is it that Bivol will be too hesitant to actually win the fight? You know.
I think so, bro. Honestly, I really think so. I think what's going to be different from this fight is that Bivol is not too big of a guy. So I'm talking about height-wise. You know, I mean, the last couple fights, Canelo's fought like really tall guys, not really power punchers. You know, and I've sparred Bivol too. He has a good one too. But other than that,
you sparred Bivol?
Yeah, I sparred Bivol a lot. I don't know. I want to see how it turns out. You know,
Did he impress you as an elite fighter, Bivol, or was he just good?
He's good. So that's why I'm excited to see the fight. So you know, we'll see what happens. But it's gonna be a great fight too.
Thanks, David. Thanks, bro. Thanks, bro. For that, man.
If you think of anything else you want to ask me,
Huh?
if you think of anything else you want to ask me, just let me
Oh
know.
yeah, thanks, bro. Thanks, bro.
Act like you like each other. Ready? Right here. 1, 2, and 3.
Say body shots.
Valentine?
A ver acá. Esto se ve.
Yeah, was his power there though?
What happened?
Did Bivol have a good punch? Did he have
No,
power?
he has good power. But to be honest with you, he throws good 1-2s, but other than that, you can see it in the fight. I mean, it's not really too much different. He doesn't really change it up. So when he throws the right hand, you'll see a big ass right hand come. And I feel like he doesn't really have much after that. You know what I mean? Especially with Canelo, his way to slide punches, I feel like you need more body shots, more all that shit. You know what I mean? And Bivol just really kind of throws 1-2. I mean, he's very effective with it, but like I said, it's not my job to say what he can or what he can't do. We got to see it for himself. I'm sure he's gonna get motivated to throw all this shit. So we just got to see.
Yeah, you're just doing it for me. So.
Yeah.
So isn't that old school East European style, that old
Yeah.
Russian, Uzbekistan,
Definitely, yeah.
no hooks, no inside, like just.
It's definitely what it is. But I mean, he's very effective at what he does. He puts the right hand in really good. So like, you can't block a shot with him like this because he knows exactly how to put it in. He doesn't try to punch, he tries to punch through it. But once you get the timing down to that, you know what I mean? You need to go around and ask about the sparring I had with him, and then they'll tell you. But you really gotta time that. This, like I said, it's gonna be a great fight. He's a great fighter. You know, I like Bebo a lot. I like Bebo a lot.
Who is more difficult to deal with in sparring, Zurdo or Bebo?
They're both world-class fighters, bro. I'm not gonna say either one or another one. They're both world-class fighters.
Different.
But it's different. Like, it's difference in styles. You know what I mean? Zurdo, he throws a lot of body shots. He pivots a lot. He does different stuff. But yeah, and I've worked with Zurdo way more. When I used to work with Bebo, I'd only do like 5 or 6 rounds. That's the most.
So you got to see everything Zurdo can
And with
offer.
Zurdo, I'd probably spar with that guy. I'd probably spar like hundreds of rounds, bro. Honestly, we sparred a lot. We sparred for a long. We've been sparring since I was like 19.
You guys have any tapes or something like
Nah.
the fights? Okay, well,
we
are more than happy
out of
to do that
respect.
for you.
Out of respect, I think we kind of knew out of respect for each other. You know, we had some. Out of respect for both teams.
and man, just the last 2 fights, I want to get your thoughts on. Man, Spence Ugas.
It's gonna be great fight. Personally,